I'm Anil Kumar, and here is a variation to direct variation question. Peter and Lucy belong to different fitness clubs. Peter pays $24 for 3 visits and $56 for 7 visits. Lucy has a membership that costs her $40 for 4 visits and $56 for 8 visits. Now the questions are, which situation represents a direct variation? For each relation, what is the initial value? How much will they pay for 10 visits? You can pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. Now let's analyze the data. We are given for Peter, let's say for Peter, what is given to us? The independent variable here is number of visits, right? So number of visits, and let us say the dollar amount. So for Peter, he pays $24 for 3 visits and $56 for 7 visits. For 7 visits it is $56. Now if you notice, if I divide 24 by 3, then what do I get? 24 divided by 3 is same as 56 divided by 7. Do you see? The ratio is constant. So in this particular case, what we get here is that 24 divided by 3 is equals to 56 divided by 7, and both are equal to 8. That means Peter is paying at the rate of $8 per visit. Do you see that? And therefore Peter's relation is direct variation. So for Peter, the equation could be written as 8 times x, where x is the number of visits. You get the idea? And that is direct variation. Okay, we'll also analyze for Lucy, right? So now for Lucy, what is the situation? So for Lucy, she pays $40 for 4 visits. So dollars and visits, $40 for 4 visits and $56 for 8. So let us find ratio. So in the first case, 40 over 4 is how much? Let's do it here. 40 over 4 is equals to 10, and 56 over 8 is equal to 7. They are not equal. Do you see that? They are not equal, right? Since it is not equal, they are not equal. That tells you that it is not a direct variation. It is a partial variation, right? I hope that part is absolutely clear to you. It's a partial variation, okay? So that is one way of finding whether the data represents direct variation or not. If the ratios are same, then it's direct variation, right? So we have constant ratio. So that is direct variation, okay? Now, for each relation, what is the initial value? Of course, for the first one, initial value is 0, right? But for the second one, we need to find what is the initial value. So let's work out further. So we'll first find the rate. So rate could be found by the difference, right? Slope, rather. So we can find the rate as difference of y, let's write y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So in this case, the rates are 56 and 40. These are the dollars spent for the number of visits 8 minus 4, right? So 56 minus 40 is 16. 8 minus 4 is 4. So we get rate of 4, right? Now if the rate is 4, what is the fixed amount? We can use one of the values here to find the fixed amount. So we'll write equation as y equals to mx plus b. So we know the rate m is 4. We can use one of these values. For 4 visits, $40. So $40 equals to 4 is the rate and 4 is the number here. And to find b, the initial amount. So initial amount will be 40 minus 16 will be b, and 40 minus 16 is 3 minus 1 is 24. Do you get the idea? So the initial amount is $24. The initial amount for Peter is $0, and for Lucy it is $24, right? It is $24. Now part C is how much will they pay for 10 visits. Now to find 10 visits, we got the equation now, so we can find. So for Peter, for 10 visits, it is going to be 10 times 8, right? So for Peter, it is going to be 10 times 8, so it is going to be $80. As far as Lucy is concerned, we found for Lucy 4 times x plus b, which is 24, the fixed cost. And if x is 10, it is 4 times 10 plus 24, so it is equal to $64. Do you see that? So for Lucy, it is $64.